Hello, dear students. We have reached at the last paragraph of the chapter, The Portrait of a Lady. In our previous class, we learned that author's grandmother has died. Okay, and she died just after the day when the author came back from abroad. Okay, now let us continue the story. We lifted her off the bed and, as is customary, laid her on the ground and covered her with a red shroud. Now the author tells us that when she died and she was on the bed that time, they lifted means they raised her off the bed. And as is customary means as per the custom, they laid her down on the ground and covered her with a red shroud. Dear students, red shroud means a cloth which is used to wrap a dead body. After a few hours of mourning, we left her alone to make arrangements for her funeral. Now, the narrator tells us that after a few hours of mourning means after lamenting at her death, they left her alone and they made some arrangement for her funeral. Funeral means the last ritual. In the evening, we went to her room with a crude stretcher to take her to be cremated. And that day in the evening, they went to her room and along with a crude stretcher. It is a kind of stretcher in which the dead body was carried outside. Okay. The sun was setting and had lit her room and veranda with a blaze of golden light. That time it was the time of sunset, and there was a light which was golden in the veranda and in her room. Okay, we stopped halfway in the courtyard, and when they went there and they were carrying her dead body for cremation, they stopped halfway in the courtyard. Courtyard means an open area in front of their house. All over the veranda and in her room, right up to where she lay dead and stiff, wrapped in the red shroud, thousands of sparrows sat scattered on the floor. Because there were not hundreds, thousands of sparrows were there. Okay, scattered means they were sitting here and there in every direction. And where she used to feed the sparrows with breads. Okay, there was no chirruping, and the sparrows which were there, they were not chirruping. There was no sound. We felt sorry for the birds, and my mother fetched some bread for them. Knowing this thing, they felt sorry. They felt sorry means they felt bad for the birds because they knew that every day grandmother used to feed them with the bread's crumbs. And then his mother fetched means she went and she brought some bread for the birds. She broke into uh, it into little crumbs, and she just broke the slices of the breads into little crumbs, the way my grandmother used to, the way his grandmother used to do those, and threw it to them. Then his mother gave those little crumbs to the birds. The sparrows took no notice of the bread, but to their surprise, the sparrows which were there, they didn't take any notice of the bread. When we carried my grandmother's coughs off, they flew away quietly. Means the sparrows didn't eat anything that day. They also understood that grandmother is no more, and they also were mourning at her death. So when they carried his grandmother corpse means dead body off, they flew away quietly. The sparrows also flew away, but quietly without making any chirruping sound. Next morning, the sweeper swept the bread crumbs into the dustbin. And it is the, we can say, evidence that the birds didn't eat anything that day when grandmother died and when grandmother cremated. Only because the next morning the sweeper of the author, he came and he swept the breadcrumbs from the veranda and he threw them into the dustbin. So, dear students, thus it is clear that there was a true relationship, sincere relationship between grandmother and sparrows, and also between the author and grandmother, because grandmother waited for her grandson for 5 years, and as soon as he came back from abroad, next day she died. So this shows their true relationship. All right, now dear students, the chapter has finished. I hope you have enjoyed it. Okay, and you have also developed your emotions. Okay, so that's all for now. Thank you.